everybody, this is Ori007 here again to talk about NFL 2K13 and 2K trying to get the NFL license deal for the 2013 season. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but I figured I might make one again. So, what's been going on lately is that 2K Sports has approached the NFL about a 2K13 licensing deal to get a football game for the NFL out besides Madden. And what's been going on is that 2K has been talking to the NFL Players Association, and they've been talking to the National Football League already. So this is a good sign for everyone that's wanted 2K to come back. Everyone knows that the best sports football game that was ever made was NFL 2K5, and that is true. NFL 2K5 was one of the greatest games to come out, presentation-wise and gameplay-wise. It was pretty packed and had everything. The last game that 2K came out was All-Pro Football 2K8, and it was pretty much the same thing as 2K5, but wasn't as good as 2K5. 2K8 wasn't as good as 2K5 because they pretty much stripped All-Pro Football 2K8 down to its primary thing, and it was just a basic football game, but it was still good. I mean, it had all the NFL grades and stuff. So hopefully the NFL sees that 2K can make a football game, and I hope they give them a chance to either take the license fully or share it with Madden, because if they can take the license fully, I guess that's okay, but it would be good if they could share it with Madden, so at least you could have competition between 2K and EA Sports. So this would make both titles get really good, and Madden might actually get even better. Maybe not better than 2K, but they would probably step up their game because now they have competition. And I think that would be a good way to do this, because it would mean competition, and we need more competition. Because right now what Madden's doing is, since it's the only football game on the market, Madden doesn't really try. They're just like, well, we're gonna make money anyway, so they make minor improvements every year. They nickel and dime us, and then they charge us $60 to come up with a full-fledged $60 purchase, which is not even a $60 purchase because it's the same game we had last year. And this year, EA Sports did an online pass thing for Madden, which Madden hasn't really sold good this year. Their sales have dropped. I think 17-20%, and it's probably going to get higher because people aren't going to pay for Madden when it's the same game every year, and people aren't going to buy the game used if they have to buy this online pass that costs $10-20. That's going to give them the same full price for a new game that's used. They're not going to do that. They're going to buy a new game, and they don't want to buy the new game because they know the new game is the same game as last year, but they only had a few improvements. So I think in the long run, if 2K can get the NFL license for NFL 2K13, I think that would be a good advantage to 2K and EA Sports, as well as the NFL, because the NFL would make more money, Madden would get better, and then 2K would also be there, and they would be great. I'm excited to see, and hopefully NFL 2K13 will come, and that will get the sim heads and the arcade players. And what it will also do is that it would also separate the sim heads from the arcade players. Like, the arcade players will go to Madden, and then the sim heads will go for 2K13. 2K13 could be the competitive game, and Madden will be the casual, relaxed game. I think that would be good. Or, what they could also do is they should combine both companies, like maybe NFL 2K13 and Madden could combine into one game, and then 2K Sports could do the gameplay, and then Madden could do the graphics, and then they can both do presentation, and then they can do like a dual commentary thing where you could have the game on NBC, CBS, and Fox. I mean, and have a pregame show, halftime show, and end of the game show, and have a really good Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl, and put the right helmets on. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool. You know, if both companies could work together. But that probably won't happen, so, you know, that's just the way it is. But overall, in the long run, it should be good if there's two companies competing. So it'll be good for the gamers to decide which one's better. And in the end, both companies will improve and the NFL will make more money. EA bought the license because they knew that when 2K5 came out, it was one of the best games. And they didn't want to lose their edge, so they ended up buying out the NFL license to do all sports football games, like for the NFL and the NCAA. But I've also heard that the NCAA license expired, so now 2K might be doing a NCAA game, which is going to be interesting. I mean, if they do an NCAA game, I mean, that'll be the true, that could be like the test for the NFL to see if they want to do 2K, but I think they should, because that would be good for the sim heads and the arcade players. You know, the NFL should try to at least compensate for the sim heads and also the arcade players. They should give a game to their whole fan base, and if that takes 2 games, it takes 2 games. I mean, baseball does that too with MLB The Show and MLB 2K, and then, you know, basketball does that with NBA 2K, but EA Sports didn't release a basketball game this year because NBA Elite didn't come out. So, you know, that's just the way it is. You know, EA Sports, I don't think they're that great of a company. I mean, they do produce good games. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, FIFA, I mean, that's a good game, and the hockey series, that's a good game. I mean, but for football and basketball, they don't really know where they're going with that. They need to get a new, I don't know, I don't even think Ian Cummings is a good guy for Madden. They should get someone that at least knows how to play the game instead of like computer nerds or something like that, you know. We need a football game. I mean, I haven't even bought Madden this year. Last year was the last chance. I gave Madden a second chance. You know, for the PS2, when you go to the Pro Bowl, you could see the helmets of all the players, but when you go to the Nex-Gen Madden, for the Xbox 360 and the PS3, when you go to the Pro Bowl, you don't have the unique player helmets. You just have the regular AFC, NFC uniforms, and you don't even have what team they're represented by. They just have the NFC, AFC generic logos instead of what team helmets they're from. Another reason why people buy Madden too is because, man, you know, Madden, the graphics are so great in the presentation. You know, they have Gus Johnson and Chris Collinsworth, and they have the good Super Bowl name. They have Barack Obama in the game. You know, at the end of the game, you know, when you win the Super Bowl, they have that trailer, and you know, they give number 44. You know, and the players look spectacular. I mean, Drew Brees looks like Drew Brees. Tony Romo looks like Tony Romo. You know, Marion Barber looks like Marion Barber. I mean, the reason why people buy Madden is because of how great the graphics look, and sometimes they tend to overlook the gameplay. But you know, graphics and presentation can only go so far. The gameplay hasn't improved. The gameplay is Madden's biggest downfall. Madden should actually be focusing on the gameplay, not the graphics and the presentation. It's important, but it's not important as the gameplay. I'd rather have more gameplay than that. So overall, I think it would be good if 2K13 can become a game. I think 2K Sports has a pretty decent shot. You know, if they could at least buy halfway into the license, so both EA Sports and 2K could make a football game. You know, to increase competition, and so both games can improve. And I think that, you know, overall, if that could happen, Madden will get better, and then, you know, 2K will get better, and then every year we'll have a competition, And I think overall, 2K is a good company. I think if they could get the NFL license, I think they could make a great game for the sim heads, and I think they could also make a great game for the casual gamer. So I think overall, in the end, I think we're all gonna, we should get a real benefit from this if 2K can actually get the license. I mean, it would be pretty dumb if they don't. I mean, I think they have to get it. You know, it's kind of weird how the NFL chose Madden over 2K, but I guess that's the power of the dollar. I mean, all these companies care about is money, so I mean, it doesn't benefit us, but it benefits them. It's kind of unfortunate. So hopefully 2K can get the NFL license deal and come out with a game for the 2013 season. I'll wait one more year and we'll see what happens. Hopefully 2K13 is already in development. I'd like to see what 2K can bring to the table. I mean, after 2K5 and All Pro Football 2K8, I mean, they probably have a really great game coming. So alright, we'll see in the future. Alright, this is Alright007 signing out. Thanks for listening. Comment, rate, and subscribe, please.
You say goodbye.